Hey, welcome back, folks. We are back to Wings of Liberty and checking some upgrades here. Alright, so let's see. I've been staring at that anomosphere above the crystal. It's obviously an energy container and emitter of some such. Strong containment of the crystal was still. Damn it, having trouble with that text for some reason. This was containing the power draw via some method I don't understand. Gives me an idea. Using our own containment technology, I could modify our SCV manufacturing process to double the capacity with no increased risk. I think. A breakthrough. The energy in the crystal is not kept in a vortex pattern. It was warping the energy around so fast that I couldn't detect it. It's an odd coincidence. The warping slowed just enough for my sensors to pick it up. Not sure how or why. Every time I think I've reached my wit's end, something happens by chance and I get a breakthrough. Is it helping me? You know what? Clearly I've been working too many hours. I'm gonna go lose some more credits on Lost Viking. Alright, so let's talk to Hansen.
I can't believe it. That recording proves it's all true. Mengsk, Tarsonis, all of it. What will you do now?
Tell the people. Every man, woman, and child in the Dominion needs to know what their beloved Emperor is capable of.
The backlash will be awful. There'll be riots and uprisings everywhere. But that's just what you want, isn't it?
It's a start.
Alright. Let's head to the armory, talk to Swan. Oh, but first let's talk about the spider mines. The spider mines belong to a very small category of technology that came from old Earth and survived the crash of the original supercarriers. Terran Marines are famously mistrustful of the spider mine's IFF sensors. In 2499, the Tarsonis-based Jaunt Pictures released Spider Mines 4, Death from Below, continuing a franchise about spider mines that had achieved sentience and turned on their human creators. It was the last hologram in the series. And then, what's Swan got to say?
Those goofy mercs are still using vultures, can you believe it? Damn things are death traps, even when you ain't got people shooting at you.
Careful now, Swan. My old vulture saved my skin more times than I care to remember. I ain't gonna listen to you trash talk a classic piece of engineering like that.
Classic? I suppose you can call them that. Of course, most folks like a bike that don't explode on them when the repeller seals freeze up, or the fuel cells start leaking radioactive waste. But hey, who cares if it's a classic, right?
No one likes a smart-ass Swan.
Yeah, but I'm with him on this one, because, yeah. Alright. So what are we going to do? Given how important my defenses are to my game plan, that's probably going to be a big thing.
If Mirahan calls, I'm just busy.
Alright. So we'll go back and do another crystal.
I return to our ruined homeworld of Ire. The Zerg infestation still covered much of our beloved world. The desiccated remains of the Overmind were still there, a grim reminder of battles lost and battles won.
Alright, here we go.
Remember the fall of Ire. Don't much like the idea of having to see it all again. Guess there's nothing for it.
At the very apex of its victory against us, the Zerg Overmind grew overconfident. Now, all that was left of the mighty Overmind was a twisted, withered husk. I needed to understand whatever memories lingered within the creature's rotting mass. Only by making contact with the gargantuan tendrils connected directly to its cortex could I learn its secrets. Yet its countless minions, which seemed to be feeding from its dead husk, would prove somewhat problematic.
I bet.
I must find a way to establish a foothold and summon reinforcements to keep the Zerg at bay. This faithful observer has kept watch since the evacuation. Its abilities will certainly prove useful now. Heavily. Some of these abandoned structures remain functional. We shall make use of them. This ancient beacon still thrums with power. I wonder...
One of the Protoss's coolest units, the Colossi.
Sealed away beneath ire. The beacon must have awoken these fearsome guardians. The Zerg perceive a threat to their dead master.
All right. Let's get to work then.
The Zerg will keep coming until we are dead. I must find the Overmind's cortex and discover what I can from it.
That being said, first things first, we need to start establishing defenses, and fast.
If we use our observers wisely, we can scout the area before putting ourselves at risk.
All right, so let's get to work. And no matter what, I never pull Zeratul off of the defenses. I keep him around at all times.
Must be prepared to defend our base. The Zerg are on the move.
And as I said in a previous video, I'm fairly certain I mentioned that the Protoss's greatest problem is they're rather slow in their build-up. And you have to build fast. Because if you don't, you're gonna lose.
I am here in the shadows.
Also good.
In the
It's also
service
good to
of
kill
iron.
these creep tumors and clear space behind you.
Harudin Rashagar.
Really not like super necessary, but handy. Yeah. Yeah, your biggest concern in the early game is to get your defenses up and
I
running
will
as
erase
fast as you can.
I am here in the shadows.
One thing I absolutely recommend is double your defenses. Whatever they start you with 2 cannons at each end, double that as soon as you possibly can, because I guarantee you that isn't going to be enough for long.
You must construct additional pylons.
Biggest difficulty for this is just speed. The Protoss are a much slower game than the Zerg or the Terrans. That ought to hold for now. Now that you've got your defenses established, your next job is to build up a fighting force. You can go with zealots and stalkers as a combo. I just prefer to use mass zealots for ranged attack, and especially because any flying enemies, you'll have to have them.
The Zerg seek to overwhelm us. To arms, my brethren. I am here in the shadows.
You have not enough minerals.
See, now with the additional defenses, you should be able to hold them off no trouble. Yeah, that should be enough. Although that being said, I will need 1 extra for building additional resource points, so we'll get to that in a moment. My biggest complaint about playing Protoss, and they fixed this for Legacy of the Void by adding the Chrono Boost ability and the supply function abilities. My biggest complaint about playing the Protoss is just they're so slow. Like, the Terrans aren't super fast the way the Zerg are, but they're faster than this. Alright. I think that's all the resources I'm going to need from that.
Cold is the void. It shall be as you say. I am here in the shadows. Cold is your eye. We state I am the voice of the eclipse. I serve for now.
Upgrade complete.
Very well. Let our enemy know our fury.
These warp gates appear to be functional. Perhaps there's a chance.
Now the thing is, you cannot keep Zeratal permanently there, because he has to go to these tendrils. But if he gets killed, you lose.
First overmind tendril. I sense pain, surprise, death. Erase the demons of the past. En Arudin Rashagal.
Mineral field depleted.
See, what you're gonna need to do is build a structure here.
The Zerg seek to overwhelm our base.
But with the extra defenses I cobbled together, it should be fine. Once the creep is cleared, you can build another nexus point here and make use of it.
I am here in the shadows.
Alright. Now we build it. Now we build a nexus up here.
Upgrade complete.
I am here in the shadows. We are one with it.
Alright, so now
I am here in the shadows.
Now we get the Dark Templar, I think. Or no, we get High Templar and some backup.
Aduntorida, Sc2. We were trapped within the gate's energy matrix when it was deactivated. You have our thanks.
I am the heart of darkness. State thy bidding.
Yeah, let's go grab some extra resources, and then we'll move our troops out.
Olak Natal. I am the heart of darkness. We shall stand against the darkness.
Corrupted Terrans, left behind from Rainer's forces when they got thrown off. Unfortunate.
Thus I serve. I heed the call. Intriguing. Let our enemy know our fury.
Alright, we need to build at least 2 defensive cannons.
Upgrade complete.
And a robotics bay. And that's why you want the warp gates, because the warp gates let you teleport your troops. It lets you teleport your troops to any place that has an active power system, which can be incredibly useful.
The Zerg are coming.
Intriguing. Let our enemy know our fury.
I will erase.
We are one. Let our enemy know our fury. I am here in the shadows.
You must base is under attack.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Now, I'm not actually using the Colossi as firepower, I'm using them as defenses. Because with them in place, you can basically hold the line against damn near anything.
In unity, there is strength. For the reckoning.
You can just clear out these Terran command centers for additional support. Now, since I have more defensive in place, I can add more cannons.
State thy bidding.
You must construct additional pylons.
I can do that.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, the Protoss missions are an interesting challenge, but they tend to be a lot slower paced than the actual, like, Terran or Zerg missions. Depending especially on how you play. I'm way more conservative and way more defensive. So I'm not the kind of guy to do a bulldozer run just to throw my enemies at my opponents. But by the same token,
Mineral field depleted.
Very wise.
when I have enough firepower, I will send my forces to grind you to dust.
Let our enemy know our fury. Let our enemy know our fury. I am here in the shadows. We seek. Cold is the void.
You must construct additional
I am the voice of the eclipse. I serve.
Our base falls under a shadow. The Zerg will attack soon.
mineral field depleted.
You require my skills. Let our enemy know our fury.
Oh no, they're gonna get overwhelmed, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Too much firepower there. But on the plus side,
Field depleted.
that just means I can start warping in more.
I am here in the shadows.
One thing you can and should do, especially in the Protoss levels,
Enemy know our fury.
is make more gates at all times. Like 4 or 5 is awesome because you can literally just, oh my god, they survived.
State thy bidding.
I did not anticipate that.
Very well. We seek enlightenment. Let our enemy know our fury.
I best get these.
Let our enemy know our fury.
I best get these guys over here. And then I can roll out Zero
Mineral
Tool.
field depleted.
We are focused.
There. Every time you build a nexus, you put defenses on it. Because one of the best things about the Protoss is the warp in ability means that even if your base is under attack and your defenses are
second
weakening,
Overmind
you can
Temple.
warp in troops right on top
I
of it.
sense death and joy.
See now, I can warp in more troops right here onto this spot
I am here in the shadows.
to reinforce the troops that I have already.
I am here
Which
in the
means
shadows.
these guys now get more backup. And that's what makes the Protoss really effective. They start slow, but once they have the momentum, they will just rip through. Highly efficient, highly dangerous.
The Zerg are massing near our base.
We are one with the shadows. Cold is the void. Let our enemy know our fury. Let our enemy know our fury. Let our enemy know our fury.
Alright, I think we're good.
You require my skills. Very wise. For the reckoning. I am the heart of darkness. I serve. Let our enemy know our fury. I am the voice of the eclipse. Veraku. Let our enemy know our fury.
Alright,
Let our enemy know our
let's get some more manpower down here, shall we?
I am here in the shadows. I am the voice of the eclipse. Let our enemy know our fury. Let our enemy know our fury. You require my skills.
Little brooding bastards.
Let our enemy
Let's get some more
know our
troops ready.
fury. I am here in the shadows. I am here in the shadows.
We are focused.
Alright. I just know these guys are about to get shredded into kibble, but
Fury.
least I can do is try and hold the line for them.
Let our enemy know our fury.
My charge.
The Zerg seek to overwhelm us. To arms, my brethren.
Void.
We cannot hold.
Yeah, you don't have to. Wasn't really my plan for you to hold, actually.
Our fury.
I just wanted to see if you'd survive long enough to make it through.
Base is
I am here in the shadows. I am here in the shadows.
the enemy.
And now that the attack wave is dead,
Let our enemy know our fury.
just throw up a few more defensive posts and we're ready to go.
I am the heart of darkness. You require my skills. Let our enemy know our fury. We are one with the shadows. Intriguing. Let our enemy know our fury.
The third Overmind tendril. I sense satisfaction in a plan set in motion long ago. And fear of the future.
We move unseen. Let our enemy know our fury.
And see, anytime I'm running low or losing troops, you just summon more.
Our fury.
The warp gate changes the entire Protoss game style. You go from slow and plodding and methodical to being able to basically warp troops in anywhere you've got power, which with combinations of other systems can actually make it almost, you can move them anywhere.
We are one with the shadows. Let our enemy know our fury.
Shozak Maknul.
Cold is the void. Very well.
And we're done.
The fourth Overmind tendril. I sense an end. I must go to the Overmind cortex to understand.
Greetings, brother. I speak to you from the beyond.
Tassadar. But you died, slaying this cursed Overmind.
I have never tasted death, Sc2, nor shall I. But that is a tale for another time. I have come to tell you of this creature's courage.
Courage. It was an abomination.
Not always. The Zerg were altered. A single overriding purpose was forced upon them. The destruction of our people. The Overmind was formed with thought and reason, but not free will. It screamed and raged within the prison of its own mind.
Who did this? Why?
I know not. But the Overmind found a way to resist its all-consuming directive. It created a chance, a hope of salvation. The Queen of Blades.
Madness.
Unlikely as it seems,
Only she can free the Zerg from slavery, and in so doing, save all that is from the flame.
I do not understand, brother.
Forget what you know, Zeratul. The Overmind saw a vision. The end of all things.
cannot bear it. Stop.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Don't sound good to me, not one bit. But we were successful, so mission accomplished. Alright, so we're gonna pause it here and call it a day on this one. But I will see you all again, and we'll have a conversation or two with some buddies and go from there. This is the Solo Gamer signing out. Hopefully, y'all are enjoying this look back on StarCraft, one of arguably the best RTS series ever, and honestly one of my favorites, alongside the Command and Conquer series. But we'll continue next time, and I'll see you around. Bye.